Crypto Pirates, welcome to your Discord Syndicate's FN Hangout. I am the captain, your captain, RG3. This is your stream, by the way. Anybody who wants to come join can. Most of you won't. But it's there for you. If you want it, I'll drop the link in the chat room for you. Tonight is going to be just you and me and just a few Hexicans. I'm sure we're going to be light tonight because of the big shindig that's going on. I know there are lots of places that you guys can be on a Friday night, but for those of you who are here with me, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I ain't stopping. I ain't going to turn off the show. I am always going to be here for you guys. So going to keep bringing it. Melv Tony, thanks for the update. 0.023, guys. We've got a little pumpage going on. I'm going to say hello. Let me put the invite in real quick. Say hello to everybody. Got some cool stuff to talk about tonight, even if it is just me. Monica, why don't you come in and join me? You've never been on stream. We're neighbors. We're friends. You should come in and hang out. You should. Maybe we'll have to get you in here sometime. Anyway, let's get through to the chat room. See who we've got. Alien Hexagon first in. Not exactly early, but you're late. There he is. Dorsey. Ahoy, Dorsey. Only got, no, I don't have extra fingers tonight, so I got to keep a close eye on you. Ahoy, Nipples, if you're in the back. No, I think Nipples was actually speaking this evening. He had some stuff to attend to with his kids and stuff. In fact, I've got a little situation here. It is my daughter's birthday tonight, and I'm going to be hanging out with her, so I'm not going to make this too long. And I know a lot of you guys want to go see the online Hex convention thing with Maddie, and that's cool. But for those of you who are still here, I appreciate you. D-Gen Dougie. Hey, I like that name, D-Gen Dougie. Very nice. I've always liked the name Dougie. Orion. Ahoy to you, too. Maxi Cabby. Who else is in here? Of course, Monica, my lovely neighbor and good friend, by the way. Hexiquin, welcome, a lady. Good to see you here. Who else? T-Bird. T-Bird. Quinn, did you put a towel down? For what is going on? I missed something. Have you watched it? Oh, boy. Whatever. You guys are just, ugh. I'm no rookie, she says. Okay, I'm sure it was a mop and bucket situation. Never. Oh, boy. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not even going to get into that. Who else is in here? That's it. D-Based Swag Unit. Okay. T-Bird. Said hello to you, I think. And that's it. All right. I see we're having a nice. Oh, boy. You guys are anyway. My chat is being taken over. So we've had a cool week. We're having a little pump. Always nice to have a little pump on a Friday, right? Everybody enjoy a good Friday pump. Holidays are over. Everybody's back to work. Things are moving and shaking again. That's what I'm seeing. I am no longer employed with a job. I am full-time crypto, full-time at the request of the Hexicans, and whatever it is I can do to make it a better place, I guess. Alien Hexican says, oh, highest of stakes. Yeah, we'll do an update on the highest of stakes. Matter of fact, we can do that right now. DJ and Dougie says, any hardcore punk shows in your future? Yes, most definitely. Lots of hardcore punk shows in my future. There's been many in my past, some of them legendary that some of you can only dream about knowing about. But back in the day, I used to hang out at the Olympic Auditorium, at the Rainbow, the Roxy, back there in the days when The Decline of Western Civilization was filmed. A lot of those people in that movie were my friends. We all hung out together in LA's punk scene. It was a really cool thing back then, back in the 70s when it was just coming out. New York had their scene at CBGB's with, the Ramones and all those dudes out that way. What do they call? What was it? The toy dolls. Yeah. All those guys, all those kind of like psychedelic, disco punk kind of scene, and the Ramones were changing it. So all this stuff was changing. And then LA had its own thing. We had, man, we had an infusion from, we had the Sacramento punk rockers, like, gosh, all the mid California, what was that one? Jodie Foster's Army, Dead Kennedys came from up in San Francisco. A lot of good bands came out from up north. And then we had all our southern bands. We had Circle Jerks, and we had, gosh, man, No Effects. No Effects been around for a long time, guys. You don't know who No Effects is. They're a Long Beach band, but Pennywise and just yeah, this all those good bands, good bands, Vandals, all those came out of SoCal, and then of course all of my boys, the Suicidal Boys, out from Venice, and yeah, man, that was some good times. Anyway, I'm just reminiscing, but yeah, lots of punk rock shows. No more pit for the old man. Last time I did the pit, of course, when you're like my age, you always got to try and show up the kids and stuff, and so I was reversing the pit, going the opposite way, just getting pummeled. And but it was cool. And by the time I got out of there, I couldn't move my neck. The next day I'm like, that's it. I got to retire. Just got to stay out of the pit. Too old for that. I have to save it for whooping everybody's ass every now and then. So that's that. Let's see. What do we got here? We're just talking about Kinetics shirt. Kinetics, it looks like a little boy when he got his shirt off. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, whatever. He's got to quit doing that, because he looks like a 13-year-old boy. Sorry, but my boy looks like that. Let's see. I just gave you love on the conference show, RG. A lot of y'all got some Child up in you tonight. Thanks, Child. I appreciate you, man. You're a good dude. And if you guys haven't checked out his show, you got to go over there and check out Child's show. He's on the, go ahead and post it in the chat, buddy. Let's see. DJ and Dougie says, I'm from New York and in a New York HC scene. Okay. All right. I love Dead Kennedys. There was an isolated shower. Gosh, you guys, please stop. It's just, you guys are disgusting. Just disgusting. Let's see. I can't believe it's Friday night. Yeah, it is Friday. Week went by fast. My first week of being full-time crypto, and did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. This week was one of those lazy weeks. I don't know if you guys know, we're having horrible storms here in Southern California. It's just been raining like crazy, nonstop. Everything's wet. Can't even get my little bug out from underneath its cover so that I can do some work on it and get the patina all dialed in. I was hoping that was going to kind of be my little retirement project. I was going to go out there and play with my VW bug. For those of you who haven't seen it, I wonder if I got a picture in here. Did I put a picture in here? I'll see if I can put it up. So last year when we were talking, we were all-time highs. I was talking about doing this thing called the experience. So Porsche allows you to, when you purchase one of their vehicles, to go participate in this thing called the experience. And what they do is, and they have it they even have one here in Southern California. But what they let you do is you come and but for the experience, when you purchase a vehicle out in Stuttgart in Germany, you get to go there, meet the people at the factory. They take you on a tour, do the whole thing. The engineer that was working on your car signs your engine block for you, whole thing, and then they put you out on the track, and you get to race your car out on the track, drive it around, and they box it up and ship it home for you. It's called the experience. So that was my plans for this year, retirement, whatever. And because of the bear market, those plans have been thwarted. So we're not going to Germany to go get us a Turbo S at this point. Got to be more prudent. Any dollar you spend in a bear market, just think of it like 150x. Just missing out on 150x of that money. Just crazy. Okay, here it is. Let me see if I can send this to I'm just going to send it to my Telegram so I can put it up here for you guys. So what happened was, I decided to be a lot more prudent with my let's see, maybe I should send a couple more with my dollars, and I'd much rather dollar cost in to what's going on here with Hex than sell my Hex for sure. So not going to be making a bunch of purchases or spending a bunch of money, but this is what we've replaced it with. Show a few people here. Oops, let's see here. Let me share the screen here. I'm sorry. I'm usually I've got some people helping in the background. Let's see. Entire screen. Let's share the window. Let's share this window here. There we go. So this is my new ride that is replacing my need for a Porsche. It's a 1966 Volkswagen Bug. And look at the patina on that baby right there. Look at that. Isn't that just absolutely freaking gorgeous? Love this thing. Love it. Love it. Wait, do I have another? Let me, I think there's another one. Little California skies here. Hold on a second. Look at that. Look at that bad baby right there. I'm in trouble too, by the way. The wife does not like it at all. Doesn't like it. Just thinks that she doesn't understand the beauty. One man's rust is another man's patina, right? So it is patina. But the thing runs badass. It's got just a small little 1600 motor in it. But it's perfect. Everything works. Windshield wipers, everything works. The only thing that doesn't work that I'm working on fixing is the stereo. I'm gonna put an old retro stereo in there and get it working. But yeah, that's my Hexflex. I am going to be sporting that around. I went to go. So if you don't know, the company I work for, I used their company truck. You know, that was like my regular drive around truck. And then I retired, so I had to give them the truck back. So I was gonna go get me one of those new Gladiators, right? The Gladiator Jeeps pickup trucks. And I was looking at a few of them. They went like 80, 90 grand for these things. It's like, what? I'm a cheapskate. I don't want to spend 80 or 90 grand on a truck right now when I had one I was driving for free. So I decided, fuck it. I'm not getting that. But I was at my boy Lizard's shop. We were talking about Volkswagen because he's working on my bus that I'm restoring. And dude says, hey man, why don't you buy Jaime's Bug here? So I did. I bought Jaime's Bug instead. And yeah, what's that? Somebody said they're ugly as fuck. He says, throw the hot dog exhaust on it. I don't know what a hot dog exhaust is. Is it the two pea shooters? We call them pea shooters. That's what it has on it, is pea shooters. But my buddy over here, he makes this thing called the Sidewinder here in Santa Ana. And Sidewinder is just a badass piece of that. That's what's going on my other car. I've got my double cab pickup truck, which is like an old hippie bus, but with a pickup truck on the back, my double cab. Well, that's getting a 2.2 liter Porsche motor put in it. So it's not going to be race. It's set up for torque and, pull, because it's a heavy vehicle, but it'll get up and go. That's for sure. It's going to have some nice get up and go. Spend some money, yo bastard. I'm cheap, man. I am cheap. I am probably as cheap as Richard. I mean, Richard's pretty cheap, and I'm probably pretty cheap too. Richard buys all the fancy stuff, but he buys all that stuff for a reason. Like he's going to put that stuff, he's going to write that stuff off on his tax. He's going to put it in a museum or something. And that's what's going to happen with all that stuff. Richard doesn't buy that stuff to have that stuff. He's cheap. Believe me, he is cheap. Hey, Sandy Beach. How you doing, my lady? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yep. You should be getting your package pretty soon. Anyway, let's see what else is going on. So let's quit talking about my shit and There we go. And my car and all that stuff. Let's start talking about crypto a little bit because I want to kind of get everybody up to speed and where we're at. Oh, somebody asked earlier about the highest of stakes. So the highest of stakes, what I can say as of now is has turned another corner in the process of getting distribution, and we are still waiting on answers and stuff. But we have had some significant things happening over the last week. Had some significant updates, but yeah, it's going along real well. Can't wait to see where this thing ends up. And when it ends up, being launched, that's going to be a lot of fun for all of us. I heard that Mr. What's his name? That Todd guy or Todd Gillespie guy or Tom Gillespie or whatever his name is. His is out. So if you guys want to, catch a little bit of entertainment, I heard it's pretty good. So you can check out his stuff. I think everybody's passing around for free. I haven't taken a look at it yet. I didn't know if I'd had time to do so. So I just haven't looked at it yet. But anyway, check that one out. Let's see. T-Bird says, I'm still in my 30s. I have to hold off on spending for a bit. But if I was in my 50s, I ain't holding back. Well, that's how I feel. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm at a point in my life where stuff really doesn't matter. I've had stuff, it's funny. If you haven't ever drove a real expensive or a luxury car, and then you drive one for a while or you own one, then eventually it's just your car. And like any car will do. Like I'm driving in a Toyota Camry today, and I'm really like not understanding or noticing the difference. I'm driving, I'm still moving down the road. I'm getting from A to B. And I'm like, oh, I'm not in my big fancy truck anymore. I'm in this Toyota Camry, but didn't make no difference. I was just as comfortable. I got to where I was supposed to go and everything was cool. So anyway, wait a second. What do we got here? Did Mr. RH just show up at I haven't seen Richard like in our chat room in 2 years. What's up, boys? Ready for Pulse Chain? Want to see Big Rich perform some Kama Sutra magic in your mama's house? We'll stretch that little pirate butt. Well, obviously, Richard has actually taken a liking to me these days. So I appreciate you coming by, Richard. And thanks for stopping. Anyway, thought that was fun. Good job, everybody. Oh boy. And this is exactly
I'm gonna comment for this one. Not the real one.
I don't think it's Richard, man, but I don't know.
It's not.
It's not, obviously. It's a troll. But we have to put it up, right? Awful nice. What's up, Doc? Bud?
It's Richard Hart is the best 1-for-1 on YouTube. It's not the original.
Yeah. I'm sure it's not. So, and nobody caught it, so whatever. I thought we'd put it up for fun.
Nice troll though.
Yeah, it's fun. We haven't seen Richard around here in shoot, man, almost 3 years since he's been on this show. He used to come on a lot. I mean, he used to hang out with us all the time. He used to come on the show, and then he got in a couple arguments with some people, with some Hexicans, and then that was it. He stopped hanging out, which it's a shame, but is what it is.
That's when he was still sitting in his castle, had time and nothing else to do. Now he's too busy.
Now he's
chasing too much.
Yeah, chasing women. That's probably about as busy as he's getting. Chasing women, sniffing caviar, and buying ridiculous clothing that he doesn't want to wear.
I gotta admit, I was about to leave you, and then I saw the comment. I had to come in and be the savior. Couldn't let that sit.
Oh no, we We got to put that stuff up. We got to put that stuff up.
Oh, Sandy Beach. Thank you.
Yeah, she's
Thank you for the
always
welcome.
supporting. She's always supporting.
Yeah, Empty Corner got it as well.
Yeah, so this week we had some good things happen in the regulatory realm that I wanted to kind of bring up and talk to people about. I don't know if, being that you're not from the United States, not too much of a concern to you. But I know that, you guys do understand that when, America does something that sometimes the world follows or it has some kind of implications elsewhere. But our DOJ, the Department of Justice, called two cryptos commodities this week. They named CRV, which is Curve, and MNGO, Mango. Both were deemed non-securities by the DOJ, meaning that they were commodities, which more and more, as I'm sitting down with tax professionals, everything, they're like, there's no way to even gauge this stuff as a security. It's a commodity. They actually, when they do the taxes and stuff out here, it's treated as a commodity, especially the way we trade it in Hex, because you don't see one of the things where, well, how much interest did you make off of your Hex stakes and blah, 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 blah. And then as I sat down and explained them to them, it's like, well, this isn't interest at all. It's like for like. It's Hex makes more Hex. It doesn't make interest. It doesn't make dollars. It doesn't make, it doesn't create any value other than a like token. So as you stake
I
your
have a
Hex, you're just
Pokemon,
getting, you have a
and they
Pokemon
mate, and
and
now
they
I have two
mate.
Pokemons.
Well, it's what do they call that when it has both male and female sex organs, right? It copulates with itself and it creates its own cell. That's what Hex does.
Self-pollinating?
Self-pollinates, self-copulation, whatever you want to call it. That's what Hex does.
Copy
And
paste.
so
I would call that copy paste.
copy paste. So it copy pastes itself. So it's really is just a commodity. So
Well, when you said earlier he called it that, was it really like written in a law or in a
yeah,
statement, or what was it exactly?
I think I have it here somewhere. I waste my time looking for it. If I had Bullish, he'd pull it up for me. But Pokenomics. So the DOJ actually put it in a legal document. So it said these are not securities, they are commodities. And that was Curve or CRV, which I believe is now rumored to be owned by I think it's PayPal that bought them. PayPal? Yeah. So, and that is a DEX. It's a straight up DEX. There's an organization behind it, and PayPal owns it. So, to say that that is not a security, okay. Well, what is that? What bag does that put Hex in, or what box does that put Hex in? I think that puts Hex squarely in the non-commodity realm. So, on top of that, they named this Mango or Mango, whatever it is. And I think they're like a leverage trading platform of some type. And they've got an entity behind them. So that's pretty good news, pretty bullish news to hear that. And to know that more and more, it looks like the SEC is going to lose its leader. The leadership may be stepping down or considering that, seeing that there's just a debacle of things going on behind the scenes that the SEC is either missed or overreached or made misguided approaches to. So they're having a hard time.
That sounds like an episode from those three-letter word agency series that are like infighting, and there is an intrigue, and then somebody gets over someone else's head, and they try to take over the other side of the government, and they're like, "No, this is on my turf, and you overstepped, and I overrule." And this is what it sounds like.
That's exactly what's happening, and we've just politically, the U.S. is just we're in deep trouble right now because it's just a non-functioning government, and there's a handful of people that are trying to make it not function, and it's sad. I mean, I can get into it deeper, but I'm not going to. I hate talking about politics because most people don't know anything about what's going on. But oh, hey, look, it's our little buddy.
I'm not sure
You
if
coming in, bud?
I was just gonna
There.
wait for
Figured it
you
out.
to honor me and bring me in since you called me a little boy.
Oh, hold on. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'd like to introduce to you our favorite little boy, Nipples.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Good, thanks.
So how did you end up being able to get in here? I thought you had somewhere else to be right now.
Yeah, I
Or you just
have
dropping
Ditched
by
it.
to say hello.
I have an appointment at 9 p.m. my time to talk about the Hex Investment Trust at the Hex Online conference this year. So
Oh, cool.
thought I would discuss and give a little bit of an update and how great it is going to be as part of our campaign with the SEC. So it's nothing
Mhm.
special, Sandy Beach. There's nothing to get too excited about on that front, but I am excited to talk about it and let everyone know that it is, consistently getting funded. So it is a good thing. I think long term, it's going to be great for us to be able to reach out to the legacy finance space and capture some of those trillions of dollars in the legacy space and put them in this wonderful immutable yield-bearing instrument known as Hex.
Yep. That's what we want. That's what we want.
And I see Crypto Heartbeat is in the chat right now. Congratulations to you guys for launching the Texan token. That's freaking awesome. Super, super cool that you got that out. I think it's really neat. I think it was smart that you guys didn't wait just because how close it was to the legislative session for Texas. So that's great. Big props to those guys out there. They've worked hard. I think they've done everything right, in my opinion. And I wish them all the success in the world.
Way to go, Hexicans. Go get your work done.
Yep, definitely. So what did I miss, guys?
Oh, nothing. I just started
Beetle.
the show. We had a Richard Hart troll came in, and Das Bomb wanted to come in, and after that he wanted to come in and comment.
Oh, gotcha. So we had an actual like Richard Hart person, like a hater, show up to the stream for like the first time ever. Oh
No.
He's in the chat
He
room.
looked like
He looked like
Richard
Richard's.
Hart YouTube channel, and he was impersonating
And he
him.
said he was gonna spread some pirate butt cheeks or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Good for
Actually,
him.
do you have?
So you gotta put him on the screen and let him get his 5 minutes of fame.
You actually. So I came on because I thought that RG3 didn't have the control from inside. When you go onto the YouTube channel, you can actually click on a user and then say go to his channel, but you cannot do that from StreamYard. So you'd have to open YouTube. That's why I came on, to just tell you real quick.
No, it makes good. It makes for good streaming. You let people troll.
I like it. It makes for great streaming.
It makes for great streaming. Come on. Like, hey, buddy, Richard's here. Look. Hey, he wants to take me and do some vulgar things to me.
Wait a minute. Maybe it was RG3 on his second account. God damn.
Yeah, maybe I was trolling myself just to get a little bit of action in here, And everybody, being
slow night.
Being busy.
Gotta be Richard.
Yeah. Oh, what happened? What happened?
Maybe he said 9. I don't know what time it is.
Nope.
Jumped out.
Yeah, maybe he's busy. I don't know. I got me some new camera angles. Look at that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Action. 1, 2,
Whoa.
action.
Yeah,
Got the
got
crotch
some-
shot. Love
That-
it.
got the crotch shot.
That room looks so much bigger.
Yeah.
New meme incoming.
Hey, you got
RG3
the
on
gray sweats
motorcycles
on
and
too,
everything
huh?
now.
Yeah, gray sweats.
Got the gray sweats on.
Yeah.
Ah, look at this. I love it.
Well, at least I'm
I
not
love
sitting
it.
here in my underwear. Like I'm usually
Sweatpants
just-
crew assemble.
I may or may not have been on stream in only my underwear in the past.
Yeah, I have been. Many times.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Oh man. So other than that, the DOJ calling Curve and Mango commodities, the SEC just keeps getting slapped around left and right by not only XRP or the Ripple case, but by the judges and the lawyers on both sides. I mean, everybody's just smacking the SEC around in this thing. Like every time they try and request something for it to go away or to not be part of the deal, they lose, and then once again they look like it looks like they're getting overreaching, and they're getting caught for that, and it's just one thing after another, and the SEC is just really flubbing this thing up. My guess is we probably won't see Mr. Gensler around for much longer. I think that he's probably going to end up resigning or getting out of here pretty soon.
I don't think. I think his time is about at an end. So from everything that
Yeah.
I'm reading, and he's
Yeah,
not
that's,
making a lot of oversight committees that eventually have the final say on his job. He's not making a lot of those guys very happy.
Nope. Richard, really?
I know.
Richard, fucking Richard, man.
Fucking
So
Richard.
bad. Hey, would somebody give Richard a hammer, please?
Yeah.
I blocked him already.
I said give him a hammer, don't block him. I'm trying to run a show here. What are you doing to me?
You can't. No.
That
I'm
is so
stepping.
funny.
I'm stepping in as an
Yeah,
admin
well,
here.
who made you the adult in the room?
It's
Self-proclaimed.
it's a cancer that's coming from Telegram over to you. Trust me, you don't want to meddle with these forces.
Oh, we've meddled with better. Shit, one of them's in for murder right now. We've had plenty of freaking
Oh yeah, that one.
guys in this channel that we've messed with, and yeah, it's
Dude, this is the stream where you troll. I mean, we allow
that's what it was
it.
made for. It was made for. This is like you can even come in here and troll. Like, come on in. Like, come on in, troll here.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Really? Can I unblock?
Go ahead.
I'm
sure it's one
I
of the
think
guys
it's gonna.
from the.
He was throwing obscenities. I think it's only gonna be obscenities. It's not gonna be worthwhile to listen to that.
But they're kind of funny. They crack me up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say sorry if I encroached on this space, but
No, Das, it's
Trolls.
okay. It makes me feel good to know that there is actually probably a well-run stream on this channel, and that would be yours. So I appreciate knowing that. Thank you for encouraging
That's a well
me.
run. There was a miscommunication. I'm gonna address that on Tuesday. There was some miscommunication for the last one.
Sandy, what?
Can I?
Hey,
throw something up
unfortunately,
here?
right now he is.
Yes, sure.
I want to throw something up here right now because I really want to talk about this. I think this is the most bullish chart that I have seen in the last 3 years. And the reason I call it bullish is because look at, hold on one second. I want to be able to blow this up. Because what's cool about this, I want to save this as an actual document and then pull it up that way.
There you
Because what's really cool about this is that I've got it over here. So
Wow, you're sharing your whole screen? Adventurous.
no, I'm not gonna show well, it's just you guys. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Only you guys can see it. But I want to put this
Only
one
the
up here.
Hexicans.
It's
Don't
just you
misclick.
guys.
Don't
So-
misclick.
What I like about this, guys, is look at this. The first real big dump for Bitcoin was about 96%. We've seen a pretty similar dump, right, for Hex on
Yeah.
its first bear market after the bull run.
Mhm.
And
Very
then
similar
next-
looking chart.
Very, very similar. And then the next one only dumped 86, then 84, then 77.
Talk about the gains that
as
they
it
made each time,
continued
though.
getting up. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at the gains every time. Look at this. Every
From the
bull run.
96. Yep. Look at the 96.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Look at that percentage of gains from top
remember-
to top. Not
Remember,
from
Hex
bottom to top.
outperformed that. Hex outperformed that.
Yep.
And so it
That was
just
the Mt.
looks.
Gox. That was
So
the
it's funny.
Bitfinex.
Everyone's like, "Oh, you're down 96%." Well, right now we're only down 94%, but that's not the point. The point is that it gets less and less for more established coins the longer we go. So
Yes,
I am really,
yes.
really liking this, and that volatility is what makes you wealthy, guys. That's why crypto is where the outsized gains are at, because everyone sells their bags at the bottom when they're capitulating. And that's the time to be accumulating. I'm not talking about any specific crypto at this point in time, just that this is the one that you guys want. This is the chart you guys want to be looking at when you're looking at market cycles. And so the longer something exists, the more likely it is to exist for longer, and the lesser the dips will be every time. So eventually, go ahead.
And if you were to look at the S&P 500 lifetime chart, you'd see a similar activity here. Everything's always up and to the right with all the emotional dips in between. That's how it always goes.
Yep.
Nothing new
Only
under the sun.
Kinetic sells the tops. I wish that were the case, T-Bird. But the problem is, when you've got 15 years worth of stakes and your average stake is 9 years out, it's really, really difficult to sell that top. So, because I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't expecting to take profits on the first run up. It was the second, third, fourth, fifth cycle along that 15-year journey that I'm really looking forward to, because
Yeah.
where it's at now is nothing compared to where I think it will be in the future, because it's immutable and there's no central entity and there's nobody paying anyone to do anything. And this community just wants to make sure that this thing succeeds. So you can't beat that, guys. Got the community for it. Well,
Yeah.
some of you guys.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I haven't gotten the cue, like where I'm supposed to check in, or so maybe I'm not talking tonight. Maybe I'm just hanging out with all the pirates here.
Maybe. Charts are human emotion shown on paper. Yes, Heximofo, you are right. That is all it is. It's jiggles of
Mhm.
emotion. And if you look at any chart, they all do the same thing. It's always up and to the right. All the stock charts that you look at, they're all up and to the right. Everything's up and to the right. There's just emotional jiggles in the middle. That's it.
Jiggles
And
in
it's
the
how you
middle.
play them.
Astrology for men.
Yeah, astrology.
That's right. Fibonacci astrology for men.
Yeah, that's that.
And you get to be creative. You get to draw.
10.2,
Even-
10.2 average.
Dang, calling me out, man. I need to increase my average. Need to throw some more 15 out there.
Yeah. Well, I lost my train of thought for a second, but I wanted to say when we were talking about the dips and what has happened, one of the things we've all got to realize here, if you're a Pulse and a PulseX sacrificer, what you've got to realize here is that when Richard set the sacrifice phases up, he started those at the top. I mean, we were sacrificing at the top. So guess what he did? He just saved everybody who sacrificed just got their value saved by sacrificing at that time. Because you can imagine if we had a sacrifice right now, what you sacrificed before, you'd be 96% down from that, So he really cut us a solid. And for those of us who have already been through, the first cycle of hex and then into the sack phase,
Here we
all of
go
our-
again.
Oh, jeez. Please stop.
That was
It's
the
like a
topic
12-year-old,
earlier today
man.
already.
I had to make sure, like, if you're just some guy talking about fitness on YouTube, it's almost a prerequisite that you have some credentials that, like, what you're talking about. So I had to take my shirt off for that video, and it's the only one I'm gonna do with my shirt off that I've planned out anyway. And so I just wanted to be able to say, hey guys, like, I kind of know what I'm talking about. So I'm not just some guy regurgitating shit that's never worked for me.
30 years later.
He's simping on himself.
Grandpa,
is what he's
why
doing.
are there
Simping
why are
on
there these
himself.
photos of you on the internet? I was young and I needed the subscribers.
Does that work? If it works, I'll do more videos like that. Does it
I
get you
needed-
the subscribers? Because I
No.
think 98% of the watchers on YouTube are men in the first place. So I don't think
No,
that
it
works.
only works for
Wanna-
clicks. You
wanna-
have to have the bobs for clicks
There you go.
in the thumbnail. Apps don't work.
The Bob. Yeah, there we go. Yes, it's winter in Colorado. It's like 4 degrees outside. No, that's not going to happen, JFK 666. No pants off kinetic show. No pants off. Yes, nice
Stop.
washboard, but get some sun. I know. I am pasty as all get up right now.
So I'd say you look like a 12-year-old at that point.
12-year-old.
This little white skin, this white pasty little supple little washboard stomach.
Well, it doesn't help that I'm hairless too.
Yeah, that's it.
Does make me look like a little boy. So
Yeah, well, I can't talk about that. I don't have much myself. That engine blood. Yeah.
Yeah, your people aren't a very hairy race, that's for sure.
No. Well, no, some of them, dude. I'm telling you, man. Some of them got big beards, and they're not all this Hollywood Indians. Believe me, they don't. All
Yeah,
look like
no. Well,
a lot of them are a lot of us like can't grow a real good beard. Like it's all get the mange. And, but I'm half European and and half native, so I got kind of like the hairless arms, no hair in the back and stuff, but like massive matty hair and a wannabe beard that'll like looks like a mangy dog.
Yeah, I can't grow more than this right here if I wanted to. I got nothing. Well, that's good, Sandy Beach. That works well for me. So if guys are shaving, if they have muscles in a 6-pack, then I guess that just saves me an extra step. So just a hairless monkey.
Yep. Oh boy.
Just watching these buys. This is cool. So
yeah, there's a lot
about this run up, man. This is
so
kind of crazy.
Yeah, we haven't. We touched on a little bit. I touched a little bit on the beginning of the show. I didn't have anybody talk to about it though. But yeah, this little run up's looking nice. Not anything to go. I'd sure like to see us pop over 5 or 6 cents.
Yeah.
But we're moving in the right direction right now. Since we were down, we had like 10 down days in a row, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it was nice to see a little bit of a turnaround.
Yeah, we're 2. Where are we at, Mel Tony?
Well, where are you counting from? Just days?
What's that?
Where are you counting from? Just the days?
Yeah, I was just counting days.
Or
I think we had like 10 in a row.
Complete red days, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's 9.
It was 9.
Because but the small updates, they are not really anything to talk about. So
not huge pumps.
Yeah,
so
not
DJ
huge.
And Dougie,
have you
sitting under 3 cents?
Sitting
under 3 cents. There is no pump under 3 cents.
All right, guys, I'm gonna go track down Maddie and see where he wants me. So to
Right
talk
on.
about this Hex Investment Trust and what role it plays in this presenting to the SEC why Hex itself is not a security. So I'm excited about this, guys.
Good. Go
Love
get
you
it.
all, fam. Even the old man that calls me a little boy. But to my gray sweatpant crew, it's good seeing you guys. Take care.
Sweatpants.
Say it.
Sweatpants. There it is. There it is.
Sweatpants. Assemble.
Yeah. Look at got the mixing boards shot, yeah. That's the GoPro shot there. And then that's
never forget.
That's the sweatpants.
Never
crotch shot
forget.
there.
Richard Hart is the sweatpants king. He is just giving us an example. Running around in Gucci sweatpants and blueberry sweatpants and whatever is out there.
Yep. Right on. So what have you guys been doing on the morning show? What's been going on over there? Any particular subjects you guys have been?
Same ridiculous stuff as always. Having fun, throwing some random stuff, some educational, some happenings, some news. I'm trying to get out of it to have more focus on my own stuff.
To get out of the morning show?
Yeah.
Oh no! You're the adult in the room. You can't leave it to the rest of those clowns.
DJ Cryptomatic and Papa are gonna do the Thursday show next Thursday. That is, they were supposed to start on this Thursday, last Thursday, yesterday. That's why I wasn't there, but that was obviously miscommunication. So apparently they thought that it's gonna be next week, and I thought it's gonna be this week. And I asked like, "Hey, next Thursday, yes, next Thursday you're gonna start, and then next week you're gonna start your show." And like, yeah, it's gonna happen. But I think they misunderstood me and thought that next Thursday is gonna be next week Thursday, not the next Thursday. And then I just wasn't there because I did other stuff. I was like, okay, they got it covered. I asked them. It's gonna be clear. There was some suddenly the stream appeared and it was late and everybody was confused. I don't know. I did other stuff. I did some cool videos. I'm trying to prepare stuff for intros, and I can show you a teaser. I still have to cut all the things if you're interested.
Yeah, show it. Let's see it.
Just and I'm also trying to get a few cool shots together that can be used by the designers, and maybe other people would like to have some intros or something that they could use. So I'm gonna set this up hopefully in a week or two. And then I guess this one.
Can you throw it up?
Let's see if it loads. Yeah, I'm throwing it up, but it's loading.
Oh. Is that
the
same
device?
chart?
The devices have a trouble sharing that video. Try sharing again. Okay, let's try again. Oh, now it's working.
There you go. Looky there. Did you film that?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's nice.
I'm trying to do like some cool scenes, some good shots that can be used in promotional videos and interesting stuff.
Cool.
And another one is also really good. 117, I guess. Yeah.
There we go.
And just like stepping out. Yeah, stuff like that.
Nice. You getting on the road? You can get on the road with your promotional
Well,
education. You're going to do that
not on the
educational
road, but trying to get ready. Yeah.
So when is all this gonna start? When are you gonna start?
Well,
putting this-
I'm already starting. So the videos that I'm doing are gonna be focused on Portugal and Texas, and
Portugal and Texas.
no, Texas.
Oh,
TAX.
taxes. I was like,
TAX.
what in Texas are you guys looking for?
Well, one is here and the other one is there. So
Texas.
no,
Taxes. All right, cool, gotcha.
this dumb road for real.
I'm actually wanting to go on a trip there. So
to Texas. No,
to Texas. Take a trip to Texas. No, I rarely go to Texas. I have my whole family lives in Texas.
How often did you have to go to Texas on your truck?
Oh no, I didn't drive cross state or whatever in my job, but I have family out there, so I got to go out there just about every year, you know. But anyway.
Okay, so how come you want to go to Portugal?
Portugal,
You
yeah.
wanna-
So
move here? Let's go.
Famous lives there.
I'll set you
and-
up.
What's that?
I'll set you up.
Yeah. So I want to get out there. I just keep hearing good things about it, you know, and there's a lot of good beaches there, and I am a connoisseur of the beach, and I would love to go check it out. And plus, just kind of take a look at their crypto laws because I know they're very favorable.
Yeah, they just changed a little bit recently.
For the better
and
or worse?
Hope for the worse. So
Mm.
before 2023, it literally just like last week, it basically changed. Before that, privately, you had no taxation at all. Like you were completely free. And now they said, okay, it's gonna be only tax free if it's longer than 1 year. And these 1 year waiting periods, they're there for people to not short term speculate and trade around and do kind of like business activity. So they want traders and companies that do any type of transactions, lending, and so on. They want them to still be taxed and prevent people to just rush into mad investments or something. So they want people to think long term, which is a good strategy, as they know. But the moment you try something short term, you get still taxed. I think it was 28%.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. No, there's pretty much no way around the taxes thing. So
unless you go to some complete like tax haven, but then it's also
but
I'm thinking you need to have the balance between life. Maybe do you want infrastructure? Do you want nature? Do you want accessibility? Do you want Amazon to be able to deliver to your doorstep? You know, all those things. And then Portugal seems to be like still the best choice in that regard, because do you really need to sell your crypto before 1 year if you have 15-year stakes? Like,
yeah, of course not.
I don't think so.
That's well, you know, what can you do? Taxes. I hate talking about taxes because, you know, everybody's situation is different because we all live in different places of the world. Here in the U.S., you have different tax laws in every state. So really just kind of useless talking about it. One of those things, you know, anyway, like what you said earlier.
Hope to see this bomb in Algarve, Portugal. Yeah, that would be something for you as well, RGV. I hope to
Algarve.
see myself too.
What's Algarve?
That's the southern strip, and that's also where all the beaches and surfers and fun
Oh,
times are. Yeah.
yeah. That's where I
It-
want to go.
It's the rich people's. It's the
Oh,
rich people's part of the
rich
country.
people's part.
Lis-
Okay.
Lisbon and the Algarve are like you get sand beach, mansions, and everything. Yeah. There's like 2 or 3 Hexicans that I know that live there that
Mhm.
that are down there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've had a couple of them invite me down to some places there. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, I want to come check it out.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so one of these days. One of these days. But until then, I'll live here in what a lot of people call socialist California. But
Wow.
you know, it's fun. You just gotta know how to live in California in order to make it out here and make it nice out here.
Look, somebody is liking your monitors
Bigger
from
than
the
my home.
second view, from
From
the crotch view.
from that view there. Yeah, I got. You can't see the one in the center either. The one with the I have another monitor in the center that I do all my chat rooms and stuff on. But that's the GoPro shot. And
Is
then,
it
like
is
we
it a
said,
straight one or a curved one?
crotch shot. You know what?
The monitor, is it curved?
What's that?
Is your monitor curved, or is it from the camera?
They
the
are
angle?
curved a little, but it's also the GoPro, the fisheye
The
lens
GoPro
is
is
doing.
blending. Yeah. Okay.
It's
yeah,
making
bending.
it
Yeah.
more, but yeah, they are. I do have, my monitors are curved, but anyway. Oh, is that is this? Are you from? Let's see. Oh, so so Laszlo is from Portugal.
Yeah.
Nice, cool. Yeah, we'll have a meetup one day. We've had a lot of them out here in California. They've been doing regular meetups in the South Bay area here.
Sweatpants team assemble in Portugal in the south.
Right. I found a good company. They're called Young LA, and man, they got good track pants and sweats and all that kind of stuff. I like their stuff. Now that I'm semi-retired and I'm just working in my office here at home all the time, I can now live in shorts and sweats.
Yeah, how come it's, by the way, I would like to ask that. How come it's only t-shirts? Is that like the easiest product to get? Because
What are you
pants
talking
would
about?
be nice too for the merchandise.
Oh yeah, I know. We just haven't ventured into that. We just start selling t-shirts. So, but yeah, it would be good to source some and get some good sweats or some good track pants going.
No. Oh, look. I have a story to tell you because I'm going to do videos about exactly that, about how to move to Portugal, what to visit, what forms to fill out,
Put the link to your
where to
show up there.
go. Yeah, everything. It's gonna pop up here. I'm gonna put it on this channel anyway.
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, it's the other crypto haven, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's second to
the best,
well,
best one we have.
I would have to
also
say
the farthest away from the war, by the way. all the other options, like that is where did I put that actually? Because there's like 4 options in that are viable within Europe, at least. I mean, there is other, like the islands and so on, but in Europe there is 4 really, and Portugal is seemed for me like the best choice personally, and the safest one as well.
Yeah, because some like what is it? Malta? Is that the name of the other one of the others?
Yeah, but I don't consider Malta an option because it's an island.
And you gotta
Um,
live there, buy property there, and all.
Yeah, you have to buy in.
You have to buy in or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like really Europe. Not really there. Let me like. This is Ukraine, war zone. Belarus is also like close to war zone. It has no taxes until 2023, which expired like a week ago. And they
Mhm.
said they're not going to be taxed, but now they need new regulation. And I didn't find anything about what they're going to do. So it's like super unreliable in how you're going to be taxed. And on top of that, it's going to be in a situation that's unclear in regards to war and political situation. Then you got Slovenia, which is kind of not regulated, and it's this type of deal of if you're a private person, you're not taxed, but they can consider you a business if you maybe yield farm or so on. So it's not as clear, but it's wishy-washy. But there is the possibility to have 0% tax, and the other one is Liechtenstein, but it's super hard to get into. So you also it's super rich, similar to Switzerland, and it's a very small country, so they cannot take a lot of people, and it's very limited. And then Portugal is the other one, and all the other countries that are like orange, they have okay taxes between I think up to 30%. And the red ones are 30% and plus. So the situation is not too great, but it's manageable. Yeah.
Very cool. So for our European friends, that's a little bit about what DOS is getting into. Right on. All right, my man. Well, I'm gonna call it a short night tonight because it is my daughter's birthday, so I'm gonna go hang out with her. Nobody else showed up tonight, so either I can leave you here to the controls, or we can shut the show down.
No, it's good. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 4 a.m. here in the morning.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you're a
I'm gonna
trooper.
go to bed.
All right, my man. Well, thanks for coming. Thanks, everybody.
Cheers,
We'll see
you
you
too.
on Monday. Take care.